Today I am taking urgent action. I will explain exactly what I am going to do, guys. I'm going to update you on Bitcoin, altcoins. I will update you on traditional markets. Everything you need to know. I will give you the latest headlines in terms of what Donald Trump has been doing during this weekend and much more, guys. So make sure to stick around from the beginning until the end of this video. Welcome back, everybody. My name is Chris, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you're new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. So let's get straight into it, guys. So what you can see for Bitcoin on the daily time frame is that we are still going sideways, so nothing in particular is happening here. We can see that we are right now also above the 50-day moving average, this line right here being supportive of it, but we do still have the resistance levels at 87,800, the previous swing high, and then you have the high at $90,000, 94, of course, the orange line here at 95 is very important. So not a lot of things has been changed during the last few days. We're just going sideways here. But if you just look at this, it is actually looking pretty good. So we're coming from a nice move on the lower time frames towards the upside. We're having consolidation, and this typically leads into another leg up here. So like I've always been saying here, after we found the bottom here at $76,000 or 74,400, but on the body of the candle it was 76,111 exactly. So in my opinion, there's no reason to panic. Just like I've been saying, I am still pretty confident in the Bitcoin and crypto in general to do pretty well moving forward. Although we do have to be prepared for the volatility, I see no reason to sell any Bitcoin at this point. If we look at altcoins, Ethereum is going sideways a little bit. You can see that Solana is actually doing okay right now, breaking above the resistance level at 135. So let us see the next level of resistance, if we can maintain this move, is at 150. So that's nice to see for Solana. Looking at Doge, a little bit of a bounce, nothing really interesting happening here. Cardano having a little bit of a bounce, and XRP having a little, well, it had a big bounce, but now it's bleeding down a little bit. And today it's having a little bit of a green candle as well, but nothing really in particular happening here apart from just sideways action across the board for many of these altcoins and for Bitcoin. So one thing to note though is that the traditional markets are closed. They were closed Friday and of course Saturday and Sunday. Sunday evening they're going to open up again. But traditional markets are right now below my resistance at 5,336. So let's see how these ones are going to open up Sunday evening. And of course, during Monday, we'll have to also see how the government yields are going to behave. So we're seeing a little bit of a bounce actually for the 10-year yield as well as the 30-year yield. So this is still the most important thing to watch right now. And we will get some more answers on Monday. But in my opinion, I am not too, I see no reason to really panic in the market right now. I know that there's a lot of people trying to spread panic in the market because they want to get views or clicks or whatever it may be. But for me, I still think that things are looking pretty decent. Now, before I talk about some of the biggest headlines here, I need to talk about altcoins. So if you look at the Bitcoin dominance, we are at like historical levels right now. So Bitcoin has been outperforming the altcoin market in general very, very heavily. Now, if you look at this orange line at 64%, 64.6. This is a level we haven't seen since actually January of 2021, so a long while ago. And I've been saying for the last few months that you need to be careful with altcoins, and that has proven to be correct because altcoins have been going down significantly. But I do think that it is time to start to change that a little bit. Now, there's a very big difference here. I'm not talking about just getting into any altcoin, like every altcoin out there, because I do still think that most altcoins are going to go down to zero. This is the same thing I've been saying for my entire crypto journey, essentially. For many years I've been saying this. But for specific altcoins, I do think that now could be a good time to start accumulating a little bit, because no one wants to buy altcoins when it is down here on the altcoin index. We're really low right now still, but everyone wants to buy when we are heavily overvalued here, when all of the altcoins are going absolutely crazy, going up 50% in every day, 30% in a day, 100% in a day. Then everyone wants to buy them, but they don't want to buy them when we are down here. We are down here right now, but what I'm looking at is altcoins that are showing strength throughout this entire kind of last 3, 4, 5 months or whatever, when the altcoin market has been going down, I'm looking for altcoins that have been showing strength. So I will of course update you on every altcoin that I am buying. Some of them are available with trading strategies and some of them are not, but I will still keep you updated on that, guys. But I just want to make that announcement that I am starting to not get heavily into altcoins, but I'm starting to get into altcoins I do believe are going to do well. So for instance, one of them is actually, I bought a bunch of SQD. So SQD has, just like I said, it's been showing strength. If you look at the last 3 months, it has actually, while the market in general has been going down significantly, SQD has been going up significantly. So it's been showing a lot of strength. And I do believe that when the market, if we can get into some nice positions right now for altcoins, when the market starts to turn around, we are going to be able to make insane amounts of profits on that. Now, we still need to be prepared for volatility. We can still go down lower. What I'm saying is I'm starting to average into positions that I believe are going to do well for, let's say, the next 6 to 9 months. And then my end goal is always to sell my altcoins and then add it into my Bitcoin strategies here so I can make more profit over time on a asset that I believe is going to constantly go up, which is Bitcoin. So I will continue to update you on altcoins, but I do believe that, it could be a good time to start thinking about getting into quality altcoin positions. How about my trading strategies? Well, right now we're at $85,000, so we are very close to getting back into range on my main Bitcoin bot, which is $88,000. So let us see, guys, if we can do that in next week. I do think that things are looking pretty promising. By the way, guys, there's a big update that need a little bit more time. I will make a massive update to like the 100x challenge, both of the 100x challenges that we have. I'm gonna make an update on my bots here, and we're actually also, I'm going to show you how to actually do this with gold, because gold has been going up tremendously recently, and a lot of people are asking me if we can use these ones for gold, and yes, we actually can that. So if you're excited about that, make sure to subscribe, activate the bell icon is the most important thing. I will let you know as soon as I release that video. I just need a little bit more time. But for my strategies, they are doing pretty well. Ethereum is down significantly here, however, not as much as they would have been down if I just entered into a trade. At least I made $153,000 on Ethereum. Solana, Doge, XRP and Cardano is doing pretty well still. But same thing here. If I just entered into a position, I would have been down incredible amounts. But because of the algorithm and the trading strategy, I am overall up, which is amazing to see. Second, Ethereum bot is right now trading, yes, but it is down. Second, Bitcoin strategy, I opened up at 85,780. So it also would have been down, but instead, because of the trading strategy, it is up. Solana strategy is up. You can see that my short strategies are also up tremendously. $35,000 on the Bitcoin, 43 on the Ethereum. Oh, Actually, my Solana short strategy is down. That's very interesting because I entered at 130, but we're at 137. So that's nice to see. That means that my massively long Solana strategies are up then compared to a few days ago. So that's good. Second Doge long and second Doge, or my first Doge short here as well. So things are looking pretty well. Yes, it looks ugly that I'm down $767,000, but I've been down tremendously on my strategies before, and I've always come out on top and made more profit eventually. So I will continue to update you on that 100% transparently, of course. Now, if you want to use my trading strategies, go down to the description of this video right now. You can watch the tutorials at the top here. You can also sign up to Pionex using this link, claim the bonuses, and then you have my long strategies using these links right here. You have my short strategies using these links right here if you want to use them. If you want to use it for over 180 other altcoins, click on this link right here. So let's go over some of the headlines. So Trump says that they are talking to China and that Beijing has reached out since the 145% tariff. So it's good news that they are starting to talk here. We have some more info. Trump says that we have nice conversations going on with China. Trump on the China talks. It's really, really going very good. And then he says also that there's a good chance that they're going to have a Ukraine-Russia deal. So maybe we can stop that war. That's amazing. Also, he said that that Jerome Powell, if Jerome Powell knew what he was doing, rates would come down. So there's a bit of a beef between Donald Trump and Jerome Powell. Trump wants Powell to cut interest rates. Jerome Powell says, I am not going to cut anything until I feel it is right. So we will see, guys, what happens with this. It is speculated that Donald Trump actually wants to fire or get rid of Powell. We will see if that's gonna happen or not. This is what he posted. The ECB is expected to cut interest rates for the 7th time, and yet too late. Jerome Powell of the Fed, who is always too late and wrong, yesterday issued a report which was another and typical complete mess. Oil prices are down, groceries, even eggs are down, and the USA is getting rich on tariffs. Too late should have lowered interest rates like the ECB long ago, but he should certainly lower them now. Powell's determination cannot come fast enough. So yeah, a bit of a beef between Donald Trump and Jerome Powell. We will see how this is going to progress. But also Binance is reportedly advising global governments on setting up Bitcoin strategic reserves. So this is very, very interesting. Like, everything is going well, in my opinion. And the most important reason also why I'm actually starting to now build altcoin positions again to ride for the next few months, or maybe 1 year or so, we will see, is because we're seeing progress with the tariffs, but the thing is, we are going to stop seeing the massive effects. I think that this has played out right now. We already the shock of the tariffs have already happened. And I don't think that there's going to be like a big reason for panic in the market. It could always be black swan events, but I think from now on, things are not going to be as crazy as they've been for the last few weeks. So I think that the volatility is going to start to come down a little bit, but we will have a steady uptrend. And so that is what I believe is going to happen. Guys, this is what I got for you. Enjoy your Saturday, and I will see you guys in the next one.